We are here today to check out some more cricket.
But should we just call it like Cricket Tuesday or something like that?
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
Cricket Tuesday.
It was repeating itself. Didn't we just see that?
It's so true, though.
Okay, well, first of all,
true.
Mitch Johnson, Brett Lee, MS Dhoni, with all that boring stuff out of the way, this is a very important, momentous occasion. All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
And a very exuberant Gabe Guyton Day. I love being on Boring Reviews because whenever I am, I can bust out the Gabe Guyton Day Cup. I busted out, just, completely different topic, okay? I busted out one time a CFA Nation video, Nick. They're like, who's that? What? And then, of course, the village came to my defense like, yo, you don't know about Gabe Guyton Day? Come on. It's national treasure, bro. It wasn't Siddiqui.
His name is technically not Gabe in the show. But that's okay. We are here for another
Cricket Tuesday.
Maybe wait on that one. And we are checking out a heavily requested video, which means like 6 people requested. That's all it takes. And we are looking at a video called Caught on Mic Stump, the Conversations of Cricket. Now, first of all, you got to be careful what you say on the mic stump. You put a little mic right there on the stumps. You got to be careful. That's why you always see these professional players in baseball and whatnot say, hey, just so you know, I'm mic'd. Careful what you say. This is live. But it's a lot of fun for us as the fans and that fan experience to get an idea what goes on over there. Do these guys talk at all? Do they just sit there quiet and go there? I mean, they got to say something. We know Rishabh Pant is talking, but is anyone talking back or whatever? Yeah. I'm excited to check this out to see what goes on the cricket pitch.
I love the hot mic, okay? I love the hot mic. And to your point, forget about just athletes. Many of people have gotten fired, suspended, into controversy because they didn't realize the mic was on. All right. The ones that killed me are like the TV broadcasters or the announcers. Oh, there's mics everywhere. You don't say anything that's even slightly controversial.
Casualties every year.
Every year there's casualties. They didn't know the mic was on. Duh. First and foremost.
I apologize for my comments. I didn't know the mic was on. You still made the comments.
All right? First and foremost. And you should get fired, not because you made the comments, all right? But because you were dumb enough to say, oh, I didn't know the mic was on. Like, that's even worse. You should have just said, I shouldn't have said that. My emotions was running high. I didn't know the mic was on. Like, moron! You just admitted that's how you feel. I don't even want to get into it. But let's just say I'm very glad that there's not a hot mic in my house.
I was gonna say,
because you guys would be shocked at the stuff that comes out of my mouth, and it's not really a profanity laden rants, okay? But rants none the same, bro. Oh,
wait, you think the audience would be shocked that you would have rants in your house?
Listen, the kind of rants that come out of my mouth, bro. Everything from sports to when the toilet tissue was getting snatched off the shelf, okay? Walmart. I complain about McDonald's lines being too long, bro. You don't want to. I could go on rant for days. You have no idea.
I know how to fix the McDonald's line.
How's that?
Don't go there. Don't go. Stay away.
That means I gotta cook, bro. Easy there, cowboy. That means I gotta cook.
Man, I just checked what's in the cupboard right now. Very bare.
So real quick, two hot mic moments that I remember specifically in cricket. One. Actually, they were both from Aussies, I think. It was Shane Australia Warren versus India. And no, not loose bus change. My favorite hot mic moment, of course, there was shit pan. Come on. Hey. It's like, bro, you gonna babysit? You gonna watch my kids? And then, even though I can't stand him anymore because he's terrible, Tim Payne sledging against Virat Kohli. He's like, look, I know he's the best in the world, but let's be honest, you can't really like the bloke. You don't like him as a mate, do you? It was just fun. And I forgot who he was talking to, but his face, like he wanted to laugh or whatever, because Kohli's like within earshot, I can hear it. That had to be the best. Like, come on. I know he's your captain. I know he's the best in the world, but you don't really like the blade, right? He's not a likable guy. You don't really like the bloke. It was so funny, bro. Oh, I loved it, man. What about you? What's a hot mic moment you could think of?
All I can think about is what happens in the commentator booth, right? With Shane Warren making fun of loose bus changes, batting action or something like that. He was doing something at the crease, and he was sitting there and then got caught on.
I forgot about that.
There's been a lot worse ones than that, like in American sports, right? Whether it's racial comments or whatever. I mean, some really, really tough things. What Shane Warren said, it got some headlines, but nothing compared to what we've heard from other people. So It could always get worse. I love, listening to the athletes, though, on the field, doing this or that. One of my favorites was Phillip Rivers because this guy is so animated. He says whatever he wants, and it's all G-rated. It's all G-rated. It's like, oh, shucks, and G Willikers and all that kind of stuff. So it's absolutely hilarious. He's talking trash to everyone. It's fantastic.
The problem with the NFL is they were dumb when they put on the hype mic because they think everybody's Phillip Rivers. Because I remember when they had Ray Lewis hot mic and every other, yeah, it was like, it's a family show. Take off the mic. They were trying to rip it off him, bro.
It was Morse code. So we are going to check this out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you're new to Cricket Tuesday. We have a whole bunch of these. If you like cricket reactions, go ahead and check them out. And we're going to see what's on the hot mic at the stump in 3, 2, 1.
If you want to change the world, you must be your very best in the darkest moments.
We'll have another look. So Dave Warner goes the big run. He gets bowled. Come on. Okay, so it was Aaron came down.
There you go.
Oh! I guess they're football players too.
Salty. Really? Australia complain about someone celebrating?
This innings. I can't wait to get you to the Gab Rash. Tell you what. Just like trying to get you to India. That'll be your last week. Mate, you were selected here as well. The way you play.
What? This is crazy!
Wow.
I'm not coming to India.
Yeah, and it's not just one-way conversation. Everyone's having a bit of chat back.
Got more Indian friends than you do.
Nick over.
Too many bombs now, the Royals. Yeah. You played for every team, though. Haven't you got there? So, no one likes it.
That's why I keep moving.
What is going? Oh, I love it.
Quick circuit on a Monday night, Kurt. See Finchy, I'll come out and battle my ass off, and this bloke just comes out and bats at the doorstep. Hey, trying to be cool today. Boys, that's enough. That's enough. No, come on, play the game. Keep your cool, girl.
Heard Hamilton Island's a great spot for all that.
Have you heard anything like temporary captain ever? I'm thinking, come on, let's. Special appearance today, boy, come on. No responsibility there from captain, boy.
You notice it's all the Aussies on here?
Oh, yeah.
Always running away, boys. Come on. It's been a toss-up for me between the Royals and the Indians, who I support. Yeah. Throw it, hit 6 here, I'm changing Mumbai. Special guest today. Come on, monkey. You got a special guest, huh? Have you heard the word temporary captain?
He's going for it.
Hey, monk?
What is going on?
I know he's your captain, but you can't seriously like it.
There you go.
Come on, it's not easy.
Oh, man.
Easy to survive. Come on, someone is not saying. Come on, let's go. Not putting away bad balls here. Come on, let's. Come on, Pat. Let's see some sixes here. Come on, Betty. Come on.
Pat is one of the best.
Yes.
You weren't even looking. Where? What 100 in first inning, huh? Too serious. Too focused. That's it. Scored 100 in first inning.
You start picking on me saying I can't bat.
You have to do something, huh? We don't want to come tomorrow for nothing. Huh? We don't want to come tomorrow for nothing. Bowling, Aisha, come on, Ash! Lots of pressure here for the skippy, eh? Gonna let his whole country down now if he fails.
Yes.
Lots of expectations, fellas. Come on. Oh man, the weight of all these expectations, fellas. The weight of the country, chaps. 42 million supporters right here. Depending on Sean.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Well done by the captain.
Oh. Oh, no, that's
Wow. Is that Butler, right?
Oh.
You know why he has been dropped? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is glorious.
If I'm gonna play the IPL, paying for cash only. Oh, he's a good player of spin boys. Wow. If you have some time before the next series, would you mind teaching me some shots? Please?
Nick, you're too good.
You are too good, man.
No, you
He's a beautiful player. He's the best in the business here, boys.
We're going home then, mate.
It's too heavy anyway. Is it? Too heavy for me. You don't get good bets like this. We have a spare one. We have a spare one.
That's crazy.
Stage where the Australians are
I've
questioning
seen this one.
what's going on the field, and Steve Smith's going to come down here. You can't question him. He is given. You cannot come down and question him and be angry like that.
Wow.
Come on. Say what, man. Let's see if you're around in 3 years, eh?
Oh.
Let's see where you are in 3 years' time. Okay. This game's got a funny way of biting you up the outside. We'll see it all, mate.
That's Dwayne Bravo, right?
I think so.
Still playing.
Well, you won't be here.
Let's see if you're around in 3 years. Oh yeah, he's around, all right. Go.
One seam on the field. Oh yes.
That's a big shot, contender.
We was going up when we were in Cape Town and we had a full seaman attack.
It's a very big
Got
shot.
one seaman and now all of a sudden you got big one.
Oh, yes, Watchy! Yeah, boy!
I'm going to get out now because I think he might be averaging in a single figures this turn. I'll walk you to the change room as well.
Oh, walking to the changing room.
Yes, Watchy. Hey? What are you averaging? You must know your average. 9, 10?
And he's just staying quiet.
Oh yes.
Yes!
9 or 10. I think it's 9.
Watching out now, Bodge!
9.5, so we'll give you 10. 9.5, so we'll give you 10.
Go bold, don't waste your time. Go bold, don't waste your time.
Wasting our energy. No point.
Having fun, are we?
I've smashed you enough in my life. No point.
Become more mature, and that's it.
Fast asleep back there.
You know Virat's got to be in there somewhere. Come on.
He was chirping at me today a little bit. That's cricket.
Did he? I can, and he won't bowl anymore. You're that scared of us, Gabe? No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Good sportsmanship goes both ways. Yeah, I'm not telling anything to you. I really wish we could get some runs here. I don't want you to feel bad after the series. Watching our team playing on TV.
Oh man. So was it just me, or did it seem like the Aussies got a little more heated when it went both ways, right? Just a little more heated. Some of the other teams, Sri Lanka or whatever, they're just sitting there, they're jabbing this or that. But
Right.
man, David Warner, woo, he was angry. The whole
Dude, that-
Virat and Tim Payne thing. You can tell they were being nice about it, but you can tell they were both ticked about it.
Dude,
Woo.
first and foremost, that video's gold. That video's absolute gold. Second of all, for all the people in the comments, and this is more for CFA Nation, all right, who said cricket's a gentleman's game. Yeah, those are some gentlemen out there. Guys,
Absolutely.
competition is competition. All right, it brings the animal out of anybody. You're out there and you're competing. Bottom line, and I just, this part of the game is something that goes so little. You know what I'm saying? It goes so little notice, but in boxing, you know what I'm saying? We call them paper champs. You know what I'm saying? We guys that look good in the gym, that look good on a speed bag, on a heavy bag, got all the metrics. But the minute they get in there in the ring with somebody else throwing punches back, or the minute that they get out there with the crowd, they fold. You know what I mean? In other sports, it's the pressure. Yeah, you can hit a 60-yard field goal in practice, but when people are talking, when the crowd's out there, people fold. And another part of that is the focus that you have to have, and that's why you do it. Why do they sledge? Because it gets under people's skin. It gets in their nerves. Absolutely. Even if I take your focus off for a split second, that split second is gone. I was watching a video today that I actually pushed out on Twitter. It just randomly showed up, one of the shorts, about a guy getting bowled out. I don't even know if he was a pro cricketer. It doesn't matter. But they threw him the wrong end, right? So when he threw him the wrong end, right? I can't even do it because it's the back. When he threw him the wrong end, Nick, he waits and then he doesn't even start. He moves his feet and starts. Once the ball starts coming down, he sees the ball and it bounces. It completely eats him up and he misses it. And the commentator's like, no way. You got to be able to read it out of the hand, which means you've got to be, you blink for a second, you're done. And it's the same thing in baseball. It's the same thing in any sport. In NFL, you take your eye off for a second, it's gone. I'm not going to throw I don't feel like this is throwing Trey under the bus or anything like that. Trey just had a monster game. We got people emailing us, talking to us, coaches. I mean, four catches, 130 yards, 4 touchdowns, interception, blocked field goal, 7 tackles. The kid was a monster. 2 weeks ago, he played against our rivals, and he's the best corner in this. He's like the top corner in the city, one of the top 5 at 6 in the state. So he was their bulletin board material. They went on his Instagram, Facebook. They're clowning about his grandfather that passed through the COVID, this and that. And it got to him. Trey was probably had his worst game. He gave up his only touchdown of the year. He never gives up touchdowns. It was his only touchdown he's given up all year, like one-on-one press coverage. And he admitted to me afterwards, he's like, man, I let them get in my head. I got out of my game. But that's why they do it, because it's an advantage. And it was funny to see the umpire. I forgot what that umpire's name is, because I remember watching that in the test, trying to get a hold of it or whatever, because he sees that, to your point, they're saying it tongue in cheek, but it's getting serious out there. And that's where fistfights start. So maybe umpires are much better in cricket than in American sports at stopping the jab that ends up getting all, because if you see 2 guys go at it normally, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, they've been, jabbing for a while, and it just didn't, they didn't get a hold of it soon enough. But I love this video, man. And I think the last thing I got to say is it's still my favorite sledge of all time. No profanity, nothing else. It's like, look, man, I know he's great and everything. I know he's your captain, but you can't really tell me you like the bloke. That is hilarious. And watch Rohit. If it was Rohit, right? Watch his face. It's like he's trying to hold in the smile. It was hilarious. It was the best legend of all time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you had a lot of Tim Payne, a lot of Rashad Pont. The Rashad Pont is just, it's interesting how Tim Payne let Virat Kohli get under captain, because Rashad Pont is sitting there talking constantly, temporary captain. And from what we saw there, Tim Payne was pretty calm and relaxed or whatever. Because when you're batting, you really got, Rashad Pont, he's got to stay focused on wicket keeping, but he's a lot more lax there. Like you said, if you can get under the person's skin just enough to where it affects their play, then you got something there. And you might as well try. The other side of that is when I'm not sure if it happens every single match. I don't know. But I also look at the psychology of it on the flip side. If you got to resort to sledging and chirping, then you don't have a lot of confidence either in your bowler and your team to finish us off. So you can talk all you want. Obviously, I know I'm in your head because you're worried about me, and that's why you're talking trash. Right. So let me go ahead and now there was some of those that one, Dan Lawrence, he had 2 innings in him. He had some good scores his first 2 innings. The guy was like, hey, can you teach me something? Can you show me? This guy's the best against spin. This guy's legendary. This guy's amazing. It's all good and fun, but you can tell us a few times he got under their skin. Let us know, ladies and gentlemen, what are some moments on the mic that you can think of that weren't included here that were fantastic? We didn't get a huge wide range of different countries besides some of the few basic ones, the top countries in cricket. Let us know your thoughts. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.